Hey, people on Facebook, guess what? I know you are looking at Edwin's timeline, but I'm going to introduce him. And we're going to talk about a few things, okay? But first, let me show you where he is. There he is. So, hey, honey, heads up.
Thanks!
You got your paper towels?
Yeah, I do.
Was it delivered okay?
Yeah, I got it.
Are you going to be able to use it?
Yeah.
I think so. So what does that mean? It doesn't matter how you get it, as long as you can use it, right?
Yeah, it's just...
All right. Go ahead and explain what that's all about.
Well, what happened is, in Puerto Rico, during the visit of my president, President Trump, President-elect Trump, yes, snowflakes, he won the elections. He tossed a paper towel. And I tried to see this way. He was having fun. Everybody has fun. I've been in combat. I lost friends. So do not come with a bull crap, the sensitivity. It's just, you had to have, he didn't mean to be mean to nobody. He just tossed the towel. I pick it up, you keep going. Now, let's talk about sensitivity out there and stupidity. We already covered sensitivity. Now let's talk about stupidity. There's some snowflakes, yes, snowflakes that want to take my right to own weapons. Do you notice this is the third weapon that I have, right? And you notice that every time I pull a weapon, it gets even more powerful. I went from 5.56 by 445, the AR-15, to 7.62 by 39 on my AK-47, and now I move on to the next one, the A-10. It looks like an AR-15, but it's not. This is a big ass bullet. It's so powerful, this damn weapon, that you can use it. Oh, it's beautiful for sniping. Now, this is the deal. I'm gonna explain something over here. First of all, I'm gonna clear the weapon, because I'm a law-abiding citizen. Clear. And I want to, like I always explain to everybody, this weapon is not illegal. And the reason why it's not illegal is because the Second Amendment says that I can have it. It is not an assault weapon. I repeat again, it is not an assault weapon. An assault weapon is defined a weapon that can go from safe, which is here, I'm going to put it over here, safe, to semi, that's one bullet at a time. Oh, I cannot go there. If this was a true assault weapon, to full automatic. But it can't. It cannot go to full automatic. Why? Because we, the citizens, are not allowed. And to tell you the truth, we don't need a full automatic weapon. For what I want, for home defense, and to protect my family and my freedom, a semi-automatic, it is okay. Now.
And a little bit of stress relief on the weekends at the range.
Oh, yes, definitely. And another thing. This isn't safe again. Working. And look how beautiful it is. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now, just talk about the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment was not meant for hunting. It's not. It was not meant for go hunting and killing Bambi. The Second Amendment was meant to serve as a reminder to the government and to politicians, especially when you got a snowflake in the White House, which we don't have right now, that the citizens are watching and that we are not going to take crap from anybody. So that means that if you come out with bullcrap that you want to take my weapons away, you're going to be in deep shit. And this is why. We have the 1% of the U.S. population, yes, unfortunately it's only 1%, that join the military. The majority are like me. They're very much into the freedom. They're either Republican or they're Libertarian, which Libertarians is even worse than a Republican. Is that a Republican on steroids? I saw very few Democrats. Yeah, we have a couple of those, but we respect them because we do respect them. See, I believe in my rights. The Second Amendment says that I can have this, and I'm going to have it. Just like the First Amendment give you the right to talk crap. Well, I am not talking crap, but there are some politicians that do. And there are people who are like to burn my flag. Just like that, they're jackasses that like to burn the flag. I got my right as an American to not go to their games, to not watch their games, to protest them, and to hurt them in the pocket. Now, if you're so sensitive, how in the hell you have survived so far? I'm telling you, man, I'm 52 years old. I am not sensitive whatsoever. Sometimes I even miss the days when when I first came in the military, some people were a little bit prejudiced with me. I miss those days because at least they were true. They told me what they feel inside. But I shut them off because I did my job. I showed them that I was an effective part of the team, and I got the guts to go any mission, any place. I didn't ask for privileges and crap like that. I don't burn the flag. And the last time I checked, I think I'm more conservative than Ronald Reagan. I think Ronald Reagan is a communist in comparison to me. You think so, honey? Huh?
I always used to tell people at work that you would make Donald Trump look like a Democrat.
I believe so. As a matter of fact, I just want, this is going to, sounds crazy, but I want to show my point. Who is there?
Mr. Bush.
Yeah. And that's the letter that he sent me. And then let's go up. This is John McCain. Yes, it's a little
bit of questions about him lately.
Yeah, but you know what? John McCain is a hero. He served in Vietnam, and just for that little fact, even though he has done stuff lately that upsets me, I'm always going to support that guy because I'm a loyal guy, very loyal, and that's what it is. Now, this to finish my video. This is the deal. If you're a Democrat, if you're a snowflake out there that want to plan to take our weapons away, you are in deep crap. You got more than 1 million of Americans like myself that got guns, more guns than Yemen. Oh, Yemen is the second place that got more guns than the United States. You're gonna have people like me that have these guns, they know how to use them, and they are not gonna give it away. They prefer to die before they give these weapons away. It's our freedom, it's our right. I am not about to give up my freedom. I serve in the military. I am a U.S. citizen. This is my right. These guys that you see here die to give me that right.
Todd Clark, Jamie Leonard, Joe Morabito. We got over here
Sergeant Meth.
Carlos Meth.
Sergeant Kramer.
What's her name? First name?
Sergeant
Kramer and Sergeant Eddie Bolin.
So as you can see, I'm very much about my freedom. And just in case you think that I don't have enough training, follow me, honey. Is that the symbol of the Special Forces? Oh, yes. I was working with them. I'm sorry. Guys, I am not a wacko. I just like guns. I like my freedom, and I vote. So that's why I can talk shit.
Well, let me see who's saying what on here. Anybody that's saying anything want to have any questions? Let's see.
No, that's it. I'm going to keep it out.
We've got Tim on here. He says that must be his birthday gift. Thanks.
Oh, no, Tim. This is it.
And then he says the only thing gun owners are afraid of are not having a target and peanut butter.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what he means by peanut butter. Remember when I told him that you didn't like peanut butter and celery?
Oh, yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like. But I'm willing to.
Eat it, though.
But I eat it. If I'm hungry, I eat it. That's why I'm not. Guys, I don't have no sensitivity whatsoever. My brother right now is toughing it out in Puerto Rico like a champ. And so is my mom. And so is my sister. And that's what it is. I mean, and the president even talked about helping Puerto Rico with their debt. That's another thing. He cannot forget the debt, because the debt is a debt acquired by Puerto Ricans to investors. the people who was there in the office before our current governor in Puerto Rico make bad choices. We have the union, like UTIER. UTIER is a bunch of people that work for the electric company that never upgrade the grid, and they took the money for themselves. Those are what? Corrupted. Again, another reason why I am a Republican and why I cannot be a socialist. I can't be a Democrat. Even though I tried to be a Democrat. But after after my drunkenness wore off, I was like, what the hell I was thinking? And so now I just say straight up that I'm a Republican, big time. For me, there's God, there's my country, my family, and my friends.
Tim says he thought you were in your late 30s tops.
Come on, man.
And then he says, what's the oldest gun that you have?
The 1911 45 pistol.
And what's the history on that one?
The history on the 1911 is it was created in 1911, of course, by Mr. Browning, and it was meant to stop Muslim insurgents in the Philippines, and it was quite effective. One round in the chest or in the head or the face, whatever, and it's done. And you move to the next target. You don't play with the meat. I mean, it's just the way it is. We're Americans, and I'm tired of people trying to make our country look like a pussy, like weak. We are not weak. We are tigers.
I mean, I wish everybody would look at our country as their home. Would you let somebody come in your house without permission?
Yeah, but this is the deal. This is the reason why also I am against illegal, I say again, illegal immigration. The example that my wife was pretty good. It's like, I have a house. Anybody who knows me, and very much, I like to help everybody. So let's say somebody come to my house, and I know that person. That person can come over here, eat with me, have fun with me, whatever. But a crackhead come to my house, and I'm supposed to let him come in? No, that's not going to happen. And that's why we have walls, and that's why Israel has walls, and that's why there's a DMZ between North and South Korea, and you had to have a procedure so you can find out what are the intentions of that person coming in. Yes, there are people who come to our country for to better themselves, and they have not done nothing wrong.
So hi to mom.
Hi, mom. But that doesn't mean that out of the 100%, there's 1% that probably want to do us harm.
Exactly. So when somebody comes to your door, even if they don't ring the doorbell, well, actually, if they ring the doorbell, you open it, and they ask to come in. That's basically the same as doing everything the right way. But if they come to your door and just barge in, or come to your house when you're not there and come into your house and do what they want, that's a great example of what we're trying to say when it comes to people that are not citizens coming across our border trying to get in.
And then another thing.
We don't care if you come in. Seriously.
Then the next thing.
Just do it the legal way.
Then the next thing, taxes. I paid this year $2,800 in taxes. Did I feel pissed off? Absolutely. Because I pay a lot of taxes. That's bullshit. Now, why? I believe that we should lower the taxes. This is why. And that's why I support, again, my president. If you let Americans like myself to have more money in their pocket, not only they will pay their debt and buy new stuff, new toys, or more motorcycles and stuff, but they will also go out, eat with the families, whatever. Basically, by doing so, you're gonna start to what? To move to create jobs. Now, if you give it to somebody in the bottom by taking from the people on top, then that person on top is going to be like, let's move our money to Mexico or Canada or some other country. So that will take away what? Jobs. So it's just
common sense.
It's common sense. I'm sorry, guys. I am not a snowflake. Do you see snow?
Let me switch this around.
What? I get pissed off.
Tim says we should take this outside of Facebook and that we should have a YouTube channel. Coincidence, Tim. We do plan on having a YouTube channel. Watch for it to be shared on both of our pages. You'll see it. I'm gonna try to put it together tonight. I'm gonna save this video so that I can upload it as our first video, and we'll also coincide that with a separate Facebook page as well. You have anything else to say, honey?
Well, guys, another thing. Last subject. After we talk about that, yesterday we lost 3 brothers, 3 members of the United States Special Forces 3rd Group. Americans that belong to that 1% that I explained before, that will wake up tomorrow morning, and as I speak, they're right now guarding our freedom. So think about them. Have prayers for those guys. Thank the police. If you see a police officer, thank him, because that guy, he is right now not making that much money as everybody think, and is risking his life so you and I can have freedom and live in a civilized environment. Imagine that there was no police officers and you were living in Baltimore.
Total chaos.
That would be bad. Of course, there are people like me that believe in the Second Amendment, but what happens if you're a snowflake and you don't have one of these? That's what you need.
What would happen if the government confiscated all of your weapons, if you have them, and things went haywire?
It's just
the people in the government and people other than law-abiding citizens, criminals, they would be the only ones with weapons, and you'd be left out in the cold, and you would be.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I mean, no, the weapons will never happen. If you try to take weapons away from law-abiding citizens like myself, I think we're going to have a civil war. And I believe that there's no police officer in the United States that will enforce that law. Neither any military personnel will enforce that law. Because that at that time will be what? Illegal. When you join the military and when you become a police officer, you swear to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States. Taking weapons away from law-abiding citizens.
Can't pick and choose amendments.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
You can't. So, if you violate the Constitution of the United States, a police officer or a soldier can tell the commander, no, sir, I will not. Unless that person is a snowflake. But then there would be too few of them. As a matter of fact, think about why Mr. Trump won. Mr. Trump won because there's something called the Electoral College. The Electoral College, like I explained before, it was meant to have a vast representation of Americans. The people who live in Baltimore or they live in I don't know, in the big cities, let's put it this way, New York City, cannot be the only ones deciding who is going to run the country. There are people in Cumberland, Maryland. There are people who live in West Virginia that actually
in tiny towns.
Or Tim, that is a fellow patriot that do not believe in snowflakes. They want to keep the check. They don't want to see illegals bringing drugs over here. I don't say all the illegals are bad, but the reality is, how in the hell am I going to know? They already broke the law by coming over here illegally. So how in the hell I know if that person doesn't belong to the MS-13 or something like that? And let's not forget that the snowflakes, like President Clinton, he was the one who signed NAFTA. NAFTA not only allowed Mexico to bring their products to the United States without paying no taxes, which is bullcrap, but they can come across the border without being checked. So that means drugs can come over here easily. And that's the main problem. I served in Peru fighting the war on drugs, as you probably know already because you saw my pictures. I got a friend of mine right now, Piero, is a Peruvian commando that got hurt. You're going to see the picture in my Facebook too. His face is burned and stuff like that. And all that stuff happens with serving in their military. Now the question is, does people in Peru use cocaine, marijuana, and crap like that? No. Only the Americans do that stuff because they're stupid. They like to use drugs. There's no drugs in this body, baby. Look at that. No drugs. I am not into crap like that. It's not me. It's not who I am. I mean, as a matter of fact, my trainer, which probably is gonna watch this video, April Host, she is a former soldier. Well, actually, no, there's no such thing as former soldier. She's a soldier. What you earn is yours, and what is yours, nobody can take it away. And she don't use drugs either. We are against that crap. We are mentors. We work with children, by God's sake. We're teaching the right things. So that's it. And I'm telling you, man.
We've already gone longer than we wanted to.
Yeah.
Whenever we get our channel up and running, we'll take one topic at a time.
Yeah.
So you don't have to look at our faces for that long.
Hey, guys, and never give up your freedom, okay? Peace out.